It does. Cool. Alright, desk works fine. Let's drop the brazier right there, and let's make a firewood source right there. Alright, I think we got what I want. So, I don't know if I want to sleep over there. I need to sleep. Yeah, let's move our sleeping spot. Let's put it over here instead. I need to be more central to the building. Sit on the outside edge. So we'll put our sleeping spot there. And our drinking water over here. Alright, now we're set. Brazier's not the best solution, but good enough. Now the mystery is, with the blobs, they keep switching their behavior on me. Bizarre the way they were doing that earlier, but, I don't know why. Now we're down to the healing rate. I still am really concerned that the healing rate's wonky. So, 2 a.m. We got a while to go. Go ahead and eat some more bandages. Again, heads up for folks on the interface, if you consume, hit the eat command. Makes this process a lot faster, because it stays open and you can just quickly keep picking the item you want to use over and over again. So antiseptic, antiseptic. Much faster. Whereas if you hit apply, then you have to go searching through your list, use it, and then it gets rid of the list and you have to go searching through it again. So use the eat command instead. Speeds you up quite a bit. Oops. Stop it. Alright, so we're bandaged, we're disinfected. Now we can have time pass and still get a little bit of benefit. So the big problem is going to be now our really low reading speed. We've got low intelligence, we have no reading benefits. So everything's going to take a while. Especially when we have a goal of setting up some kind of a base. It's going to be rough. Yeah, alright, we gotta get some stuff done and get healed up before I even think about moving, so... Let's see... Do I need anything else from the immediate area? We got water, we got... How much food do we have? Not a ton, but... At least a few days worth, and I can run out and grab more without too much difficulty, so... Yeah. Alright, we're going to spend a few days if the blobs and the zombies let us. Oh, that's right. I need to make another trip over to the library. I thought I had grabbed all the books. Did they not have a computer section, or did I leave it alone for now? I think I left it alone, actually, because I don't have a lot of use for computers in a megacity environment. I'm not going to go lab diving. The chances to use the computer skill are fairly restricted. Bank vault entrances, and that's about it. It's not that many computer things to do in the mega city. So many things to work on. Let's keep pounding on first aid, though. I think that's definitely the most important. Anytime we've got imperceptive healer. Oops. Stop reading. Turn off the flashlight. Don't burn the battery. That's what candles are for. Yeah, I've seen the option. I've pointed it out to a few folks. So if you go to the key binding menu, it is consume item menu. You bind that one and use that instead, then... I've never used it myself, so I don't remember the exact options, but it makes things a little simpler as well. But I find the E command speeds it up just fine. I'm just too used to doing it certain ways. Back to reading. Oh, very hungry. Means we're burning calories. Yeah, Draco Griffin. The problem with that, I mean, you would get a general sense of it, but the problem is the way the world generates. It's so random. No matter how you started this out from an identical file, it would immediately radically change based on movement of the character, because it randomly generates the... I mean, the only thing that would be identical is the immediate reality bubble. Everything outside the reality bubble would be different for each player, because it generates that as you move around. The basic buildings would be the same, but vehicles would be different. All the random monsters would be different, and their placement. All of the body sites would be different. All that kind of stuff, and the items in the buildings would all generate as you moved around. So it would radically depart from a quote-unquote fair comparison, or an exact comparison pretty quickly, just by the way the random generation works. We heard a clang. Is that somebody trying to bang on my shelf to break in? That would kind of suck. I'm going to keep reading. Yeah, I think somebody might have broken through my shelf, which would be kind of weird. Yeah, what I actually thought of, but I don't know how often it would come up, is if players got themselves into a situation where they were about to say QYY, to have them send me that save file and then see if I could get out of their situation. But I think what would end up happening is people would quote-unquote cheat, and they'd just create these outlandish situations artificially and then try to hand those off. I'd be more interested in trying to quote-unquote solve or escape from unwinnable situations that players ran into. So that would be, I think, somewhat interesting right up until all the evil trolls started dogpiling in with these made-up situations that they debugged themselves into. Alright, very hungry, very thirsty, tired. 1600. I went way longer than I should have. I should have gone to sleep way earlier than that. Busy answering questions instead of watching what I was doing. The score should show the number of times debug menu used. I guess. I don't know. Single player game. It's not like there's a competition or anything, or a leaderboard where you need to keep everything exactly equal. Alright, let's get some food and water. Ooh, really thirsty. Time for some bacon. Not like we don't have half a dozen gamma globulin, so I can eat whatever I want and then just take one of those to instantly recover. Should have drank more instead of filling my belly up with food. Another mistake on my part. Look at that, minus 12% speed from that thirst. Alright, wait a few minutes, let my stomach settle a bit, and have some clean water. There we go. Come on, thirst. Alright. I bent my machete. No! I need that. I'm a long way from being able to fix that thing. Oh, that's right. It's daylight. Alright, so nobody's broken in, so yay. So far, our little interior office nook is keeping them from detecting me, so we're gonna hope that holds up. We should sleep, and I'm not really worried about my day-night cycle right now, I don't think, because we're just gonna stay in here and, well, I don't have that much food laying around. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, so there's our jacket, which we're using for a bed. And wear our sleeping bag. Wear our noise-canceling headgear. So the first thing I'll know when there's a problem is when the zombies start tapping on me. Gnawing on my brain. And we need to re-up our bandaging. So I've got just enough. Cool. Alright. Alright, average. At least we made it to first aid 2 in a little ways. Yep, any night time. See if anything comes to visit. So, I'm watching these numbers. I'm watching you, Torso. So the question here is, for anybody that's just joined in, the first night we slept, we had average, just like this, we had average. I had just used a gamma globulin shot, so my hidden health stat was 90 something, because that's what it does. It jumps your hidden health stat up tremendously. And we slept an entire 10-hour cycle without being interrupted, and only one of my bars moved even a tiny tick. The left arm ticked up to full health. Otherwise, we didn't notice any movement of any kind, which is, even for imperceptive healer, that is a ridiculously bad effect of healing. So we turned on temporarily self-aware mode just so we could see if any numbers were actually changing. So that's what this is going to be, an experiment. This will be our second sleep. And we're curious if those numbers actually change this time. So, sleep. No alarm. Really? I'm in a sleeping bag and I'm getting warmth messages? And the time ticks are even slower than they were. Yeah, the numbers are moving. Very slowly, but of course time is moving very slowly. That still seems like, even for imperceptive healer, ridiculously slow healing, though. Without some other effect being applied. Alright, so we gained, what, 5? I guess 5's not too bad on the torso. Well, it is moving, so I'm going to go ahead and turn flare, mutate, turn self-aware back off. We're getting some movement. It is seemingly extremely slow, though. Even taking imperceptive healer into account. I mean, this is like a standard. I play this all the time. So I'm used to the slow healing normally, but it feels like it's just going even slower than it should. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Look at those heat values. What the heck, man? I thought sleeping bags were supposed to regulate heat. That's not what I wanted. Well, we'll just roll with it. It's a consequence of letting myself get banged up so bad. Yeah, Zombie Dog's gotten it. It should tell you if you can't buy any of the Zombie Dog treats. But he's had some cookies, and I know his Mega Biscuit's done. Let me go look at the activity feed here. He's had 1 cookie and 1 biscuit. So yeah, he's still got 4 cookies free. Alright, what to work on next? 2:30 in the morning. Anything I want? I should probably go grab a little bit more food while I can. Yeah, let's plan on doing that. Alright, nobody waiting for me. I am no longer drunk, so I gotta be careful to either get drunk if I want to do some fighting or avoid blobs. So they're back to their normal behavior. They're just mostly ignoring me. So they're not doing their little berserk chase Vorm down thing again. I still don't know what's causing that behavior. Alright, what do we got? Candies? Yeah, like I said, I got Gamma Goblin shots. Whole bunches of them, so we'll... Yeah, let's use this as a last resort. This is all candy, right? Yeah, it's pretty much all candy. Let's hold off on any subways. There's one not too far away. Let's try to get to the fast food restaurant and the subway here. I want to take a look at the vending machines and also see we have a chance to get into the lower level without getting just annihilated. And we'll see. We'll get the blob menace to spread a little further. For some reason, we keep seeing these blob hordes running southeast, like pretty much just the direction I'm trying to go right now. Why? I don't know. That's not a good indicator. Yeah, blobpocalypse. Oh man. So, I guess we'll check out. Get a firefighter belt, and it's a little early for me to use this stuff. I think I'll just take the belt for now. And can't see if the engine will work or not. Good suit and gloves, full set. Plenty of turnout gear for Kevlar and Nomex. So, good to know it's here. Nah, I'm not worried about hydration right now. Alright, how bad is it down here? Oh, are you telling me I'm gonna get a free trip? We're gonna get a free jackhammer? Is it buried in the middle? There we go, free jackhammer. No toolboxes? No, no toolboxes. I could have swore I got toolboxes in here once, but I haven't seen any recently. Alright, well, we got the jackhammer. Am I carrying the rubber hose with me? I am. Cool. Chocolate bar, cashews, sure. broke that one. Excuse me. Oh, that's from upstairs. So, we can use the subway to get around. May or may not be helpful. We got the only tool out of it that I really care about at this point. Alright, let's get out of here before we anger the blob gods here. Not gonna siphon that. I might actually be able to drive this thing. Which... I'm never gonna drive it. Let's just siphon. Alright, jackhammer's all full up. That's 40 uses. That's more than I'll use anytime soon, so that's plenty. So we're gonna call that done. And... yes. So, if you don't know, the wood stove can also be taken apart for a 60-liter tank if you're really, really needing one. Grab cheese. I guess I might as well grab. £91, still got a lot of volume. Alright, still looking for a better or a different backpack. Here they go following me again. Yeah, better grab that. A little harder to come across than others. Alright, zombies, or blobs, you doing your thing again? That's the butcher shop I already looked at, right? Yeah. That's not the design that I want. Don't need a dojo. We are ninja forever. Hear about a candy shop. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a little further trip to anything useful now. Barring just hunting for base goods. Oops. Left the door open. That was silly. Let's leave the jackhammer. Not a bad haul. That'll be enough food for a few days, minimum. We're gonna need. Alright, I still don't have a toolbox. I still don't have a wrench. One of the basement types is guaranteed to have a wrench, but given how rare the designed basements are now, the chances of hitting it anytime soon are pretty small. We got no garages anywhere remotely nearby. None. Well, I guess that would be the closest one right there. Oh, nope, that's not even a garage. Tire shop. Over there. There's a garage. Bit of a trip. We could get there. 2 more pharmacies nearby. Gun store. Not in that big a hurry, though. Not into the metalworking yet. Don't need the wrench real soon. God, this low intelligence, no fast read characters just drive me nuts with how long things take, especially with Mega City and a blob apocalypse with Z levels and such. We could have a lab underneath us too. Let's check all of these local houses. Go do one more house run. I think we're just going to come back and hole up for a little bit. Yeah, they're better than zombies when they're behaving like they should. They're not better when they are behaving like we had seen earlier. That was really weird and really bad. So now that they're behaving like nice blobs again. Not drunk. Don't really want to fight. The wheels. Alright, so do this house and these houses real quick. See how things look. Hey, my arrow. Alright, so we didn't lose any arrows. Oh, one of those houses. Let's leave that one alone. Really? I didn't see anybody following me. So exactly who's breaking the door down? Ooh, leather jacket. I think I've got enough duct tape and string for all uses now. Uh-oh. This could be a pretty good basement. We're gonna have to back out and get our drunk on, I think. Oh, and again, I didn't bring my alcohol. Damn it! The kitchen's got a little bit, but not enough. Ah, crap. And they're making noise, drawing zombies in from all over. 36, 40. Nice. Only a few items stayed and the rest of them shift. Oh, his corpse shifted over. That's hilarious. Naturally. Now I got somebody blocking the stairs also. Really? Really? Come on, zombie child. Get the hell off the stairs. Kind of annoying when this happens. Getting worse. Yeah. I'd have no problem diving through this if I was drunk. Naturally follows me up now. Not damaged. Let's drink what there is. Maybe we can get a bit of a buzz going. Hey, cursed. Ah, there's multiples. Cool. Drunk. Crashed? Yeah, just drunk still. Good enough. Alright, now we should have no problem clearing this place. Oh my goodness. We have atomic power! It's only the reading light instead of the lamp. But at least it's something atomic, and now I don't have to burn anything or such. Look at that, another lamp up north. And I see pliers, I don't see a wrench yet. If there's a wrench and an atomic reading light down here. Ooh boy. Rollerblades! Alright, place is empty. Let's go back and get my gear. Oops. Now go get my gear. Customs. And don't care. Those rollerblades. Copper wire is always good. Alright, that's enough copper wire. Atomic reading light. Full strength, no damage. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Turn off those. Take off those. Huh, so it's bright light where I'm at, which is plenty for crafting and so on. Or reading, of course. And it's cloudy and then very dark. That's brighter than I remember. I remember a change request going in that changed the reading light. It used to be terrible. I don't know if it was the atomic version, though. Maybe the atomic version's always been this bright. Well, that's perfect. That's all I need. I don't really need a lamp. Atomic reading light. Permanent light. That's rare. I very rarely come across any of the atomic stuff. I'm super happy about that. That'll make our lives quite a bit easier. What else? I wish you were... a wrench instead. Electric lantern, a soda can, stove kit. Sure, we'll grab those. More copper wire. So, yeah, like I said, good basement. Really good basement. That was definitely worth the effort to get into. Box. Alright. The random ones. Yep, from the blob. Another duster. I was bow hunter. Ooh, samurai novel. I guess I don't need candles anymore. Gotta stop picking up candles. So many backscabbers. Why are there so many backscabbers running around in these regular houses? Do that many people have sword fetishes? Every third house has a backscabbard, but no swords? What exactly are they scabbarding? Bunny rabbits! I think we might be done checking that stuff now. Ooh. The west and below. What do you think? Giant naked mole rat? Could be a Hulk. There's the early computer book. I'm gonna guess a basement in the garage, and then a giant... Oh, nope, basement in the bedroom. And then a giant naked mole rat causing trouble. I do love me my giant naked mole rats. They are fun to play with, but unfortunately not in the current environment. Oh, I actually got full. Let's wear the raincoat temporarily. Well, hi, Mr. Zombie. I didn't want to deal with you right now. I'm busy... And we got a bite. Bastard. Alright, I'm guessing giant naked mole rat. Ooh. Maybe not. One of those basements, huh? So it's gunsmith basement. But what's... It's still... I don't... None of these things can be causing the noises. I'm tempted to pop this door open and take a look real quick. Oh my goodness. That is quite the crowd. But it still doesn't explain what's making the crashing noises. What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 survivor zombies so far, and a brute, and a hunter. Only the hunters detected me so far. That's kind of weird. Sten, Remington 700, and that fires weird ammo I'm never gonna find. Yeah, we're out of here. Way too dangerous, not worth the effort. Especially since I still don't know what's making that noise. So many pliers. Come on game. Wrench. It's called a wrench. Get with the program. Alright, where are we? So we've done that, we've done that. Now we're going... Well, we've done all the north block. And we're all full up anyway. Alright, let's not not push the luck too far. I actually didn't check which kind of survivors they were. Possible there were some veterans down there. Keep forgetting to deal, or keep forgetting there's the new kind to fiddle with. Of course, I misstep and just about get my duffel bag ripped off. Can't believe I still haven't found a different bag. Another thing that's kind of boggling me. Alright, dump it, dump it. Keep those for the moment. Need to grab some more antiseptic. Actually wear the firefighter belt. Alright, so we've got... Big score that time, of course, was the atomic reading light. Anytime you find the atomic stuff, it's always a big deal. Light and reading light, or the lamp and the reading light being the best in my opinion. So that was a major score. That simplifies our base tremendously. Now we don't have to burn wood for lights or use candles or any of that stuff. So, cuts down on the micromanagement. And it's 100% permanent. About to lose my duffel bag. That's going to be bad. Alright, come here, antiseptic. That. Alright, so we got food pretty well stockpiled for 3 or 4 days probably. I gotta remember to take the damn whiskey. I keep forgetting that. Oh, let's just do the tool belt now. Keep the fire belt for later. Actually, I don't know if I can... Let's wear them both for a second. Hey, it will take it. Cool. Yeah, the ice axe in there. One item. Good enough. So, we need the screwdriver set. Haven't found one of those yet either. Looking pretty good, except for the clothing and my lack of ability to find another backpack of any kind. Kind of weird. Hey there, Dean C. Think there was a Hulk down there somewhere? I don't know. I wanted to say it was the giant naked mole rat, but the main room was uncluttered. It looked like the room they were in, the side room. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't believe any of those should be able to make those kinds of noises that were down there, but it's possible. No, that was on a corner as well, so I mean that was this house, so we would have to have... We know it's not over here. So unless the noise is propagating from all the way over across the street somewhere, or there's something even further down. So in the side room, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, that's probably pretty likely. Alright, so what next? We got infinite light, we got plenty of food and water, we've got tools. We're still really having a hard time getting any healing going on. I think I just need to squat in place again. I should have done it before, I just don't like not using the nighttime. Now that we're not beholden to the moon, I guess it doesn't really matter. So we should just sit here and do some reading, sleeping, eating, reading, sleeping, eating. For a couple of days, get my health back up. Otherwise, I'm going to meet something like a Hulk in a survivor basement and get smushed in one blow. So let's do that. Let's just stick around. Especially now that we've got the infinite light and I don't have to fiddle with constantly reloading things or burning wood or any of that kind of stuff. Actually, no. I need to get a bed. I need to get a bed. Trying to remember. Hey, we can do it right now. Cool. Well, that's awesome. That'll solve the problems. Then I just need to go get a blanket. Alright, so let's get that fixed up. Let's move you out of the way. And put a bed right where we said it was going to go. Oh, this infinite light is so much simpler. Alright, we have a makeshift bed. Good enough. All that stuff on there for now. Let's go get a blanket and a pillow. That way we're all set for whatever grind we want to do. Hey there, zombie. I am tipsy but not drunk, but I really don't want to lose my duffel bag. We're going to try to ignore you while we go grab a blanket and a pillow. Which kind of pillow do we want? We want a downfill. Perfect. Alright, now we can sleep in comfort. We got our blanket and our pillow. And our noise canceling tape. So get rid of that. Screw it. Let's leave them there for now. So we've got a comfortable place to sleep. We've got our water supply secured. We've got food. We've got books. We've got medical gear. Yeah. Alright, time just to squat in place. Hope nothing comes knocking through the walls. Our one weak spot is still right here. That right there. But hopefully we're far enough into the interior of the building that nothing can hear us or smell us while we're puttering around in here. All the loud work is done. Yeah, I think we're good for a while. Let's go ahead and take these off. Turn on our atomic reading lamp. And I'm not going to care about our day-night cycle because we're going to have to spend days down here just doing some reading and sleeping for a bit. So, grab some more. Oops, what do we got? Oh, that's right. We got 6 first aid kits. I haven't unpacked. I think I'll take another game of Globalin shot and a couple of bottles of that. And we'll pop open 2 of those. Or 3 of those, case may be. they're still okay. We're not going to do anything with those yet. Let's get some of this done. Now I just have... So now time is moving in 5-minute increments instead of... Oh, it was half hour when I was sleeping. Never mind. Not reading. 3%. 1%. Oh, God. 1%. Oh, so bad. So bad. Again, it feels like it's going way slower than normal. I mean, I fairly often play average or just below average intelligence characters, but is it just me? Or does it seem like this reading is going off ridiculously slow for the time involved? I think it's going really ridiculously slow for some reason. Alright. New set. Average. We didn't make another level before we had to go to sleep. Halfway there. Have pork and beans, some bread. Wear our noise-canceling headgear, and off to bed we go. Oops. How about we pick the right option? Hey, look at that! Torso got a partial bar. It is happening. 4-inch slow reader, yeah. I did, what did I do? I kind of go in cycles. It's been a while since I did a really, really poor intelligence person. Usually when I do that, I do like a no crafting run at the same time, so I don't have to deal with it very much. Okay. Very hungry. Have some cheese, pork sticks, meat jerky, toastums, and wheat cereal. Oh, I forgot to take my gamma globulin before I went to sleep. Alright, next night. So this one timed out so that it's about to get dark, if it's not already. So we got a tiny bit of healing in. Now. Stay in place, Vorm. Stay in place. Stick to the plan. Read and heal. No need to go out. I'm always itching to get out and not waste time or the moonlight. I gotta rein myself in, not do that. We haven't yet spent any time boiling up some water. Why do I have the pipe sitting on top of my my brazier? Let's go ahead and get the fire going. We'll step over here away from the main heat. Turn our light on so we're in bright light. And let's boil up some water. Oh, that's... Stand up instead so we get table bonus. I need to relocate that table. Later. We'll do 2 or 3 batches of this. Oh yeah, it's updated regularly still. Just got to go to his GitHub page to get it directly. It never stopped being updated regularly. One more. That should be plenty now. Okay, so we got 80 units of clean water. Get hydrated, but not too hydrated. Got to make sure I leave myself room to drink a bunch of alcohol. Oh, I don't know that I have it handy here. Usually you just go some dead guy GitHub into Google and it takes you right there. Yeah, pretty. Yep, undead people tile set. Yeah, that would be the one. Alright, let's fire out. So we've got water. Let's get back to the reading, I guess. Food and water and reading. So it's 20, we'll say 2300. We got half a level to go on a fairly easy book. See, we're getting semi-regular 3% jumps there, 2 and 3%, as opposed to 1% increments we were getting before. Oh, there's a 1. Focus comes down. I'm not sure even turning off Z levels would help in this circumstance. I'm not sure we have any Z levels involved. It's just the sheer number of zombies and blobs we've got rolling around in the local area. So we're now at 9 hours to get half a level. 98, 99, yeah. A little over 9 hours to get half of that level. That is just 18 hours to get the full level at this rate. I mean, I mean, come on. Yes, again, it just doesn't feel right. It's like earlier when we had the blobs behaving really weirdly. It just seems worse than it should be normally. Well, I don't have the next first aid book, apparently. Might have to go take a look at that library again. I'm not sure that's going to get us ahead of the... let's find out. Is it going to get us better than average?